What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Milli, back with another episode of the Sip and Sit. And tonight's guest, while I'm waiting on him to come, it is Junior Boss. He is a Montgomery rapper, and when I tell you the brother is talented, we produce greatness in the state of Alabama, and Junior the Boss is one of them. So I'm waiting for him to come in. We're gonna chop it up with him, get to know him a little bit, and see what other projects he has coming for the rest of the year. So y'all hang tight because Junior Boss is coming in the building. I'm just happy to be back for another week, another episode. And here he is. I'm about to send him a request for him to up with him. Junior Boss is in the building. Cannot wait for this interview because he is so talented. And there he is.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right for the most part. What's going on with you?
Look, you looking good. I had to put on my cap too, you know what I'm saying?
I look rough right now, baby. I look rough right now.
You listen, you look blessed and highly favored. You don't look rough, okay?
I appreciate that, sweetheart. How you doing though?
Huh?
I said, how you been doing?
You know what? I'm good. I'm just living life. I'm just happy just to have this opportunity to do this interview with you because I know we have not officially met, but I've seen you so much around the Montgomery area performing. I used to work in radio, so I am very familiar with who Junior Boss is.
Well, I'm glad you gave me the opportunity too. I really appreciate that.
Oh, you're welcome anytime because you know when you come on to Sip and Sit, it's like we family now.
Absolutely, absolutely.
You know, I got my hat on too. You lucky I ain't have on my name. But I mean, it's cool though.
Right.
So, Junior Boss, tell me a little bit about yourself and how you got your name, Junior Boss.
A little bit about myself. Okay, I'm Junior Boss. I'm originally from New York. You know what I'm saying? Half my life I stayed here. Half my life I stayed in New York. I got a lot of family that's from down here on my mom's side of the family. My dad's side of the family live in New York. Mm-hmm. And how I got my name, Junior Boss, had a big homie, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? He gave me the name. You know what I'm saying? And I just ran with it because I had like 5, 6 different names through I got like, as you can see, I had like Junior Batista. I have alter egos of people who you know what I'm saying, be when I be doing different stuff. But Junior Boss is actually the name that always stuck with me though.
Mm-hmm. And see, like now you're telling me something new. You had a whole bunch of different names. I'm like, wait a minute.
Nah. See, I ain't gonna say different names. I'm gonna say when I be dropping like different tapes. I had a tape called Junior Batista came out. Then I had a tape called Junior Ball Brigante came out. And then now I got a tape called Roll Runner Junior coming out. You see what I'm saying? So like, that's all. It just be like when you switch up what you got going on, people might try to change, but it's always gonna be Junior Ball though.
And that's it. It's always gonna be Junior Boss. That's how I know you as Junior Boss. So with you being originally from New York, how was that transition for you from New York to down here in Montgomery, Alabama?
I ain't gonna lie, that shit was hard at first.
And like a culture shock, huh?
I ain't gonna say no culture shock because I used to come down here like summertime. I was down here every summer. Like that's why I come for the summer. Like my family, they'll send me to Montgomery because I like my grandmother, my granddaddy, R.I.P. to him. He used to come. I used to come down here and stay down here every summer, so it wasn't really like no culture shock. But when I was like, I came one summer. And then I was fucking up in school kind of bad. So I came one summer, I was like, damn, in August, I called my folks and like, you ain't come get me. Tell me, oh, you ain't coming back. So they really forced me down here. They tricked the nigga down here for real. But it ended up working out for the best. I love Montgomery. I love Alabama as a state. Shout out to Montgomery, Alabama. Shout out to everybody in the Alabama area. Like, it worked out for the best, man. This city taught me stuff that I've never seen before. You know what I'm saying? So, and it teach me how to. It definitely teach you how to be a go-getter because it's like the way you get money here is like it's very limited. So your resources kind of limited. So you have to work with what you got to try to get what you want. You know what I'm saying? And it showed you to being a small businessman. even the small businessmen could, you know what I'm saying, prosper. That's how I always felt. That's why I like. You ain't gotta go. It just show you ain't gotta go to no big city to prosper and try to be nobody. You don't have to go to no big
Exactly.
city.
And I understand that because I'm from a small town. I'm from right down the street, Tuskegee, Alabama. And Montgomery is my second home. Went to school there, went to Alabama State University there. So Montgomery did teach me how to hustle to get mine because coming from a small town, I had to learn quick in Montgomery.
Right.
So I want to know, with you being like one of Montgomery's biggest rappers, who were some of your musical influences growing up and how did they make you want to start rapping?
Talking about growing up as a child.
Yes, who were some of your musical influences?
And I had a lot of music influences. Gucci Man most definitely had a big influence on me rapping. Gucci Man, you know what I'm saying? Young when I was a young nigga, when I was young, I used to like Fabulous.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Young G's, of course. It was a lot of different folk, but the people that made me rap real like I ain't trying to lie, nothing like Dobie, Eldorado Red, like them folks, they the main reason why like I started rapping. And then
Mm-hmm.
I had a best friend. I got a best friend that's from New York. Shout out my nigga Showtime. It's my brother. You know, back in the day, he was on 106 in Park when they were pumping. So it just gave me
Mm-hmm.
like, damn, I need to probably start rapping. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I might try this one time. But when I came down here is when it actually started going on. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
I never planned on rapping. It just woke up and it just happened one day. But people could really
Really?
relate to people could really relate to my music. I make relatable music. You know what I'm saying? To
Yes.
some people,
That you do. You do make relatable music.
yeah, because I'm gonna try to touch all areas. Whether you're going through something, you might got women problems, you're trying to get you
Mm-hmm.
some money, or just everyday life. Like I can hit all areas.
Mm-hmm.
You trying to talk about your flexing or whatever, like just feeling good. I know for a fact I can hit all areas. So like I'm well rounded, whether they want to admit that or not.
And that is true. You are well rounded, and like you hit in every song that I've heard, like from the beginning, because you've been in the game for about 8 years, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And so you have hit every corner, whether it's people that I know
If you
that have
want to
gone
count,
through things, myself.
if you want to count the year when I was locked up, yes, 8. You know what I'm saying? But I just
Mm-hmm.
be feeling like I was locked up for 3 years, so like I lost a lot of. I'm trying to catch back up still. I'm trying
Mm-hmm.
to. I'm running a never ending race because I
Mm-hmm.
like doing music. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It ain't about no money with me. You know what I'm saying? As long as I know that this fan writing me and telling me, hey, look, bro, I appreciate you making that song. You really touched me today. This, that, and the third, and they send me lyrics. They get them through like that would
Yeah,
keep me going. It ain't about no money. Cause one thing about it, you gotta chase the dream. The money gonna come, man.
that's it right there. You
That's what
gotta
I be
chase the
on.
dream because the money's gonna come. That is like that's a gem right there. I hope everybody, your supporters, shout out to y'all that's on here. That is like some real deep shit to say. Like, the dream, like the money gonna come.
You gotta chase the dream,
You
man. I had
gotta
to learn
chase
that.
it.
I had to learn that. I had to learn that. Like I had did some crazy thing when I had put myself in some stupid paperwork probably one time when I first started doing this shit just because I was on some shit like I'm trying to go on and get there. But when I sat back and realized what I did, I made sure I got myself out of that situation. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, you can't you putting yourself in a lose-lose situation because you ain't really
Facts.
got nothing to gain off that. You know what I'm saying? Just keep on
Facts.
continuing to make your music and something gonna happen eventually. And it's working
Facts.
for me. You know what I'm saying?
hmm And look at you now. You're a successful rapper that is, dedicated to your craft and you're giving back to
Absolutely.
your community.
Community.
Yeah.
Most definitely giving back to the community. God's willing, I'm supposed to have something coming up. If I'm not mistaken, it was gonna be for Memorial Day, but it
hmm
got pushed back. We probably gonna try to push for 4th of July sometime in June. Some type of stop the violence, but I don't have the full details on it.
hmm
But I would like for you to come as well. You're welcome to
Oh,
pull up.
anything that I can do as far as in the community giving back, I am totally game for it. I'm
Okay.
totally game for it. I appreciate you inviting me. And you got to come back on here to talk about the stop the violence. You got to come back on here and talk about it on the sit now.
I'm
Cause we
ready to do
family
it. I'm ready.
now.
I'm here for it, baby. I'm right here. Here I'm
Yeah.
here. Here I go. I'm here for it.
I want to ask you, with being a rapper, you are an independent rapper, very talented. What do you think is the hardest part about being an independent artist in Alabama?
The hardest part about being an independent artist in Alabama. Mm, I have to say the hardest part about being an independent artist in Alabama would be the support.
Mm,
Is is the support. I have to say the support for the simple fact of people don't support each other. Like, okay, I'm just gonna make an example. In Alabama, Alabama example, I'm gonna say Mobile, for instance.
mm-hmm.
Mobile support each other. They be there for each other. Big Yavos, the honeycomb braids, the etc. Stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? They be
Mm-hmm.
there for each other. They support one another.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna say, for as far as the support goes, like, you got some people that support one, like it just be one sided versus everyone just supporting one another how they supposed to support one another. Like, no matter, we all from one city, so I feel like it's a genre, but we still a
Mm-hmm.
state. But we're saying in this area, like, we supposed to be standing up behind the hit maker DAs, the rub band OGs, the super nods. You know what I'm saying? The though, of course, long live Doe Bees, the
Yeah,
CBM, like
long live
the
Dope B.
Lil
Shout out
Daddy,
to
the
him.
Lucine, the Fat Mac, everybody that just, I ain't trying to leave nobody out. Like, I'm just trying to, in a
Mm-hmm.
nutshell, like, I don't care from the smallest person to this biggest person. It don't have to be just because this person is this big and got this going on. It don't take nothing but 1 second to hit that share button. Just one.
Facts.
Just
Facts.
one. Just like you got that podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It don't take
Facts.
nothing. Like, I didn't know. Like, I wasn't aware of this part, but now I'm aware. I'm hip. Every time you have something, I have to do my due diligence from a person that's from my home, from where I live at. You know what I'm saying? So,
Mm-hmm.
and that's me sharing your stuff. You know what I'm saying? Me showing my support. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that, man.
Okay.
That's facts, and it goes a long way too. Like we, and I feel you on that. I feel you where is the lack of support, like you said. Mobile, they're gonna look out for each other. You got other places, other in Alabama, they're gonna support. They're gonna come out, but sometimes I feel like Montgomery, there's not the support there, and it's like we gotta continue to bridge that gap. Even in my hometown of Tuskegee, we gotta bridge that gap. I feel like there is a lack of support there, and at the end of the day, we all as African Americans, we got to show up for each other because we all we got.
Absolutely.
We all we
We
got.
all we got at the end of the day. You're absolutely
We
right.
all we got. I want to ask you this: when it comes to like a label, why do you think most major labels overlook so many talented artists in Alabama? Because I've always had that problem. Alabama produces the most talented rappers and singers. Why do you think so many major labels overlook Alabama?
Because they feel like we don't. I mean, I can't speak for the whole Alabama, but as far as the city goes, like,
Mm-hmm.
we just had a lot of different tragedy down here. People be getting locked up on. Like, I'm gonna use me as an example. Like, it was a very strong possibility. I could have had something going on already, but I went to jail. Like, I'm put you. You're a label, and you come and put all your money behind me, and I fuck up and I go to jail. Now it's just like you just done lost out. So why would I say it'd be like, unless a person just got their head on straight, and I was young then, so I had a lot of bullshit going on.
Mm.
So, but I'm just trying to make an example. So they're gonna be a person like, unless they know like you got your head on, so they gonna be on this like, why I'm gonna gamble with my money for? I'm gambling with
Mm-hmm.
my money right here with somebody they don't give a damn about themselves. No, they don't give a damn about my money. That's how I could be looking at it wrong, but I know that's one perspective.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I feel you on that. I feel you on that perspective. What do you think needs to change in the industry towards independent artists?
Mm. Towards independent artists.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Towards independent artists, what should change in the industry? I feel like it should be like one big indie label or
Mm-hmm.
some shit, like, where they just come fuck with all just. And I feel like they shouldn't base everything off numbers, because numbers don't really mean everything either. Some of that should be generated and fabricated. You feel me? I,
Facts.
I feel like that's bullshit too. Like, there be some hard niggas out there that probably got 200-300 views. They hard
Mhm.
as fuck though. But it's a nigga that
Mhm.
getting 3 million views, got a machine behind him. He ain't got this same chance. I'm just talking about leveling the playing field. Like
Fact.
level the playing field, because I ain't just making it like I'm just no hell of a nigga, but I know I'm harder than a lot of people too. I know I'm harder than a lot of people, but it's like the way they got this shit set up, so you know,
Mhm.
how it should be.
I agree with that. I agree with that. I feel like it should be all unified. When it comes to independent artists, I gotta tell you, you have been constantly grinding. Ever since I heard your music, you have been grinding with your singles, your EPs, your videos, and you putting out good music constantly. What is your secret to success?
Try to keep a level head, clear mind, and try to talk about things that I either been around,
Mm,
seen, and done, and try to just keep it 100 with myself, and
mm,
you know, just keeping God first and foremost. You know what I'm
I
saying,
feel you
without
on
him.
that.
hmm
I feel you on that. Like I always got to keep God first in anything that you do, man. I love to hear that. When people talk, keeping God first, because without Him, where would we be? And that's
Right.
real talk. Now you just dropped some heat. When I say you just dropped a fire ass video with Fat Matt, and
Oh,
tell me
salute Fat
about.
Mac, man. That's my little brother, man. Salute
Yeah,
Fat. We
shout
got a
out
new
to him. He
we got a new
he's
tape coming
awesome
out.
as well.
We got
All
it.
y'all
We got it.
awesome.
We got an EP coming out called Fat Junior. Should be
Fat
dropping.
Junior. Now, now
Yeah.
the name is lit now, Fat Junior, because it is y'all name. So tell me what it means to collab with other talented artists from Montgomery, and
I'm,
also talk about your new EP that's coming up.
man, I mean, man, it should be it'd be an honor to get in here and swing in the ring with these young bulls, man. Like the young nigga, they turned, like, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So me still being able to get in the ring and swing with it made me feel good. I love I love the good sportsmanship and you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Loose saying, like, it's a lot of young niggas that I just genuinely listen to. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But it might be some I listen to more than others. You know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
But I just like I like making music. I just like
Mm-hmm.
making music. I like the competitiveness, good
Mm-hmm.
competitiveness, and it just make the song better and all that. And then I had the energy with Fat Mac. Like, I had the energy with bro, like bro hard. That young nigga 1 on 1.
Mm-hmm.
On
And I love to see the collab with so many talented Montgomery artists. I can't tell you, every time I see any one of y'all collab with each other, I'm like, man, I'm blasting that in my car. It's just the unity, and I love that amongst rappers, especially in Montgomery, because that's the support. That's what it needs to be. It needs to be unified.
Yeah, you absolutely right about that as well. They do need to be unified, but
Mm-hmm.
you know, that ain't gonna happen now, baby. I'm just gonna keep 100 with you.
That's
That ain't
true. You
unified
gotta
going
keep
on.
it
You know,
real.
some shit
You
just be
gotta keep
set
it
up the
real.
way some shit just be set up the way it's set up. So
That's facts. That is so facts. Now you just said that you will be dropping a new EP with Fat
shout out
Mac
that boy Meek. Oh
together.
yeah, my bad. I forgot.
Tell me,
I ain't trying to
tell
cut
me
you.
about your new project that's gonna come out, and when does it drop?
I'm finna drop my own EP, Road Runner Junior. I'm gonna drop that after I drop the Fat Junior, or it might be vice versa. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, everything is that, like, Fat Junior is like 80% complete.
Mm-hmm.
The Road Runner Junior is like 90% complete. So it's just like it just who gonna drop, what gonna drop first is what the question
Uh-huh.
is right now. But I'm loading up though, so it's coming like within the next. I ain't even gonna. I want to tell you. I want to tell you for the 4th of July some shit, but I just don't want to put my foot in my mouth.
Mm-hmm. So basically, you about to have the summer on lock. That's what
Yeah,
you trying to
yeah.
say.
Fucking right. Fucking right.
You about to have the summer
Fucking
on
right.
lock.
Yeah, yeah. I'm at that bitch on lock.
And
Fucking
I
right.
can't wait for that new project to drop. Cause one thing about me, I'm gonna support my local artists. I'm gonna have it in my car, be riding around like I'm cute, listen to some Junior Boss, some Fat Mac, Lou
And I
Sang,
appreciate
whoever I
and I,
can listen to. I'm gonna be driving around in my little car, blasting y'all. So
and I
I
appreciate
can't
that.
wait. Huh?
And I appreciate that. Thank you.
Of course, you got you. My thing is, we gotta support each other. You
Absolutely.
gotta support whether it's in music, whether it is media, whatever it is. We all gotta support each other because at the end of the day, all of us can win. It's room for
Absolutely.
everybody at the table.
Absolutely.
It's room for everybody at the table. Now, with your new EP that you're gonna drop, do you have any collaborations that's gonna be on the album?
You talking about with the album or you talking about the EP?
The Roll Wrong.
Okay, yeah, I got everybody on that motherfucker, man. I got Lou Sang on there, Super
Oh,
Nod.
yeah.
I'm gonna have Lil CB on Lil Dash Child, Lil Child, my nigga Lil one. I'm gonna have goddamn Rubber Band OG, my brother Rubber Band. Shout out to Rubber Band. He'll make a DA. He gonna be on there. I'm still waiting on him to come send the vocals. Send the vocals hit. Goddamn.
You heard that hit. Send the
Hey,
vote.
look, Fat Mac on that, my man. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, I got some hard shit on there. I got everybody on that motherfucker. Like, you ain't gonna be had no choice but to listen. Cause if you don't listen, for me, you gonna listen for one of your other favorite artists in the city. But then you gonna end up hearing me and be like, damn, now I'm your favorite artist too. You feel me?
Hey, we listen. I'm gonna be listening to all of y'all. Cause all
Right,
y'all my favorite artists now. I'm gonna
right.
have
And I
y'all
appreciate,
blasting in my car.
I appreciate that.
Of course, man. So, Junior Boss, I just want to thank you so much for just coming on the Sip and Sit podcast. And we family now, so you gonna be coming back. You gonna be coming back in the summertime
I'll
when
be
your
back.
album drop.
I thank you. And soon my tape drop, you know you gonna be the first podcast I do. I got you.
Hey man, y'all heard that? Y'all heard that? Hey, Junior Boss, before you leave, I want to ask you this one last question. This is something I do on every interview with artists, with entrepreneurs, just with anybody. What is something or a quote that you live by each and every day that keeps you going, like you want to continue to make music? What is one quote that you live by each and every day?
The one I just told you, you know what I'm saying? Chase the dream, the money gonna come, you know what I'm saying? And God first, you know what I'm saying? Family second, money third, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't chase behind money. I'm not that type of person if it has to, you know what I'm saying? Like, all this shit could be gone tomorrow. I'm a living testament. Like, you could lose it. So, like, I don't live on that code anymore. I used to when I was young, but I'm not on that type of time on my life.
Facts, man.
Stay positive. You know what I'm saying? Stay driven, and
That's
don't
it
wait.
right there.
Stay positive. Stay driven, and don't really wait on don't wait on no handouts. Don't expect nobody to do nothing for you because nobody owe you nothing. You're an adult. So with
That's
that being
fact.
said, and you got the same 24 hours in a day as the next person. So what make you can't do the same thing or accumulate what he got? We all human.
That's it right there, man. That's it right now. Like Junior Boss, you have dropped some major gems on this episode of the Sip and Sit. Just want to again thank you so much. I'm rooting for you. Keep elevating. It's your time. It's your season. Cannot wait for the new EP, the new album to drop. Y'all make sure
Got you.
y'all support my brother
Hey,
Junior Boss, man. Gotta support him. Support those
me,
that
me
support
give
you.
me shout my people out, man. Shout out Red
Yeah,
Chris.
shout the people out, man.
Hey man, shout out the gang, man. DG the mob, man. Goddamn, shout out Red Chris Afghanistan. Goddamn, shout out East Side, West Side, North Side, Super, Rubber Band, Lil Dad. I can't name everybody. Fat Mac, Loose. Shout out to everybody, man. DJ Bishop, shout out to you for having me. Shout out to Old Montgomery.
Yeah,
Appreciate
shout
you.
out.
Free the guy, man. Free 2 time. Free six figure magnesium, man.
And there you have it, man. Shout out to everybody, man. Junior Boss, man, I'm going to holler at you and thank you so much for coming on the Sip and Sit. I'm going to talk
Thank
to
you.
y'all next week for another
Thank you.
episode.
Thank
All
you.
right. See you later.